Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 in the Return of the Russian Revolution. So we are playing as Russia in war against the US by now. The rest of the world more or less has collapsed. We are trying to build up a little bit of an attack on South Africa, which has been such a difficult attack over here. Just like the war in Africa, just due to the supply situation, it just doesn't go very well. Nevertheless, we have now positioned 24 divisions of Mountaineers and 8 divisions of Marines down here, which will hopefully be able to land down here on the coast, close to Durban, capture the harbour. That's the job of the Marines. The Mountaineers are going to land in these adjacent territories, maybe support that, maybe push on Pretoria. So that will hopefully be working out alright. Some more attacks down here. That currently won't be happening so quickly because there needs to be some level of naval organization around that. Nevertheless, things are looking fine down there. In Australia, I reorganized our offenses a little bit so that these guys are now doing these, and I think that the 8th army over here, it can activate its attack plan, so that means these 14 guys will be streaming along here. We'll be trying to capture this northern bit of Australia. So it's actually called in states. Queensland. Okay, so yeah, this northern bit of Queensland is our target for now because of the airport up here, and more importantly the harbour down here in Townsville. So that will allow us to bring in a little bit more supply, bring in maybe these 15 more divisions, which I think, you know what, I think we can send these guys. We have somewhat decent harbours over here. A little, so I think at least we can send half of you over here, and then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 more we'll send over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 more down here, and then these guys we'll send over here or here. So yeah, just get these people over here, get them ready to reinforce once we got these positions down there, which I think should be alright. A little bit of naval combat going on over here, so a couple of American planes, or Australian planes rather, supporting an American heavy cruiser. Nothing too bad. Some of our guys over here did take a little bit of damage, but I think that's too bad. I also set up a couple of our Marines, of our Marine Corps. That's a little bit weird. To get over here towards Saigon. These people are right now in this area down here, Ardenne. They'll be setting out to, oops, sorry about that. They'll be sending out towards Vietnam, and from there on we'll try to take on the Philippines. Meanwhile, we are sinking a lot of Philippine convoys, and we'll be pushing through all of these islands slowly but surely. Most importantly, although, of course, the attack on the US, and there's one thing I think I forgot. So yeah, you guys up here, these attack guys. I don't actually think I'd want you to do strategic bombing anymore, or at least let's not target military factories. I'd much rather you guys target anti-air installations. Yeah, I think that's the most important bit that we do want to strike down there. In between episodes I also had a look at what's going on over here, so it appears that our naval bombers, naval bombers starting from the Bahamas, were able to kill the USS Northampton, a heavy cruiser, and the South Dakota, which is actually a battleship, of course. And over here we did sink USS Lexington. So Lexington has been sunk by ground-based bombers in these waters, which is a very good win for us. Other than that, I did shift a little our airplanes. In particular, I did assign quite a number of our airplanes to be following our army, so I hope that that is going to be alright. Also, in between episodes I did set up our front lines a little bit better. So this army up here, the 10th army, does have a little bit of a weird bulge up there, but I think we'll actually be able to grab a little bit of these. Oh, don't do that. Grab a little bit of these territories, maybe cut off these 2 guys up there, and then advance down here further into Washington State and down the west coast ultimately. Meanwhile, these guys up here, the 11th Army, which is just adjacent to that, your job has been a little bit extended to down here, but you'll be trying to push in the north, and that should be alright. And then immediately going down the road, we have the 5th Army down here in the sort of midwestern state, I guess. what's this called? Missouri, Kansas, yeah. So you'll be trying to push down there, try to get this territory, and then we have something very, very exciting. So this up here, the second term army, your job is going to be, you've been very, very successful in pushing down along these western shores of the Great Lakes. So your job is now to push down here, maybe split the US in half, maybe separate the Western Theater completely from the other one. You'll be supported a little bit by that by the 9th Army, which is over here. Your job is pretty much going from the Great Lakes down to the Appalachian Mountains down here. Not cross that, but at least cross the, whatever this river is, Mississippi, maybe? I don't know. US geography, I'm not very good. And the 2nd Army really just continues to fight down the coast, supported by the 1st Tank Army. And I think we'll send the 1st Tank Army down here on the on the eastern coast plains, just short of the Appalachian areas. Right, this guy has been cut off a little bit, but I think we'll be able to maybe grab that. Couple of guys down here in New York, but I think it'll be easy to quash. I mean, you're cornered right there on Rhode Island, so I think you'll be alright. Just capturing that. Resistance to occupation continues to be a thing, so I did set up a couple of new partisans, anti-partisan units that we will try to establish down there. Lots of fighting going on over here, back and forth, but all in all I'm pretty confident that these guys, these 4 divisions will fall very, very quickly now. 5 divisions actually. But yeah, just look at the organization, it's very, very low, and there they go. One by one they drop down, and that means they'll soon be gone entirely. And that means you can actually just go here, and then I think your job is to establish yourselves a little bit up there. Right, and you know what? I think one of you guys, so how fast are you going there? 9 hours. I think that's pretty good. 9 hours. 13 hours. But you know what? It's not important that you get here. So, you know what? You guys can come down here while this guy is just on his own trying to capture this harbor area. Right, we are missing a lot of chromium and oil actually. So let's at least get the oil. I think there will be some that we can grab from New Zealand. Oh, sorry, Venezuela. But chromium, yeah, that continues to be a bit of an issue. So, as I said, we can do our best. Nice little bobbing off of a couple of guys over here, so I think you can just take a little bit of a detour. Kill up this unit over there, and then you guys might as well join in on this attack, and that should be okay. You are coming down there. I think you should rather try to grab whatever empty territory you can. You know what, it would be great to get this red installations, even though this is mountainous territory. I think that'd be good. So let's set up another little front line over here, just for you, and you, and you. So you get there, you're getting there, and you'll come down as well. Should be fine. Right, yeah, so I'm trying to really push hard against this territory up here, even though there are quite a couple of enemies in there, but primarily so that we can reinforce this guy down here. Otherwise he'll be in a little bit of a difficult position in the midterm. Right, you did that, so that's good to see. Could you come up over here, just take the railroad, try to be quick about it. That should be alright. You likewise. Okay, and this territory will be bobbed very soon. You are also part of this now. Can we do a little encirclement maybe over here? You're pushing down here. Maybe if we get you 3 guys, do come between there to Columbus. The Americans have built an amazing number, I have to say, of fortifications in their lands, but all in all I'm pretty content that this will hopefully be alright. You should probably try to come down here rather. Yeah, just whoops every time. Yeah, so that should hopefully be alright. Australians doing things. How's our second carrier group looking? Convoys. Yeah, the second carrier group really took a beating. Oh, there was a battle cruiser there that I didn't see, a little bit too late. You are doing fine then, hopefully. Why are we not kicking them out faster? I think our reinforcement rate is lacking a little bit. But nevertheless, the second army should make its presence be felt very soon. Of course, these guys down here are still trying to clean that up, sort of. I think you can actually try to support this attack and that will be a little bit better. What are you doing? Fifth Army, why are you not part of this then? Yeah, do come down here. You guys up here are right. I think we need to modify this at least so that you guys are adjacent towards each other. You're conquering that. You probably are fine if we try to attack this. You might not actually want to do that. Oh, there's a tank down there. I hope that we're going to be alright. Right, so you're doing a spoiling attack over there, so let's try to capture or flank this guy. How about over here? Okay, you're all supporting this attack, that's fine. Alright, naval results. What is going on over here? So we did sink USS New Mexico by carrier bombers. Okay, that's very nice. What area is this? Okay, this one. Yeah, some Mitchells coming in and really getting good hits on our first carrier group over here. So that's these guys up here. You actually have a lot of trouble as well. So let's detach a couple of you guys to go up and repair a little bit. I think that should be alright. Yeah, Mitchells. Just convoys. Yeah, that's alright. And something over here. Yeah. Right. You are trying to capture all of this. That's fine. You'll be doing that. Can you come up there? Oh, okay, so that's sort of, yeah, a little bit boxed in. That's fine. So I think we'll only need one person to do this. You grab that Victory Point province. Should ease up our supply a little bit, and that's always a good thing. Yeah, this really needs to be bobbed. Don't attack over there, but please do attack into here. Oh, you're advancing already. Nice. Good. How do our tanks look? So first of all, how does it look here in Washington? Really, hopefully breaking this very soon. I mean, they're sending many people there, but I think all in all it seems to be fine. You're being attacked over there, but all in all I think you're alright. Certainly alright over there. You can support this attack, I figure. You know what? You guys, just one of you go there, one of you go there. How about that? Being attacked now, and you though aren't. So maybe try to cut all of these guys off. Wouldn't that be lovely? Where are you going? Can't you attack over here? Can't really, but we should still try. At least so that they are... Oh, come on. Okay, so we need these tanks to come into here as well, really, now. This guys really should... I mean, just look at the organization drop. You're fleeing? Okay, so that means really need to win this fight before this guy comes all the way and withdraws. There we go. That's lovely. So we did avoid losing a unit there, so very happy about that result. Also uses Augusta sunk and some Mitchells killing an amazing amount of our planes, so yeah. Actually, first carrier group is not doing so hot right now. Yeah, mainly due to the Mitchells. What's going on over here? Yeah, more heavy cruisers. Yeah, we'll have to see a little bit about that. And we'll have to see a bit about New Mexico up there. Sorry, Alaska up there. But that's gonna have to wait a little bit. You guys are winning this fight. Come on, just take it. You're suffering from attrition, so that seems to indicate that there is some sort of supply issue down there. That might have to do with destroyed infrastructure. Might be Indiana. No, but Indiana is also bad. Maryland, Central Australia, so Western Australia. These are fine. I certainly don't want to repair the forts. I don't think we need that right now. You're advancing into there, that's fine. You're defending, that's also pretty cool. Yeah, you're pretty much alright. You're defending over there. You could advance into these empty provinces. How about that? Have we got two guys who are crossing the river? We could actually support this attack. Yeah, this is not going anywhere, so let's stop doing this. It's a mountainous province, but we might be alright doing this. Okay, you have come down such a long way, interestingly enough. Convoys, destroyer, convoys, 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 convoys. Convoys, convoys. Yeah, not the most exciting bit in the world, but still very important. Also convoys over here. Some carriers over there. How long do you guys need? A long time, actually. How about over here? How are things going on in Australia? You're advancing, I like to see that. Can I take at least like 2 of these guard divisions? And tell you to come directly towards the harbour, please. And you, sir, please do capture this airfield. That'd be really, really good. Unread naval results, sometimes good, sometimes bad. This time Wichita sunk, so that's nice to see. How's our third carrier group looking? Alright, just minor damage. Second one still recovering, but you have 3 carriers, so that's good to see. First one pretty heavily damaged. Fourth one, you're right down here. Alright. God damn it. These guys up here are so annoying. Okay, so can I get you to be part of this? And then probably need to... Okay, you know what, let's destroy this order. Let's tell you guys to have a front like this. Have an order to attack this. And please go ahead with this. You guys, your job is going to be to got this front line. And your job is going to be to attack this. Thank you. Go ahead with that too. Do come down to Chicago. Hopefully that's going to be alright. And you can just try to attack over there, please. Wait. Right, so how are things going down here? I think pretty well. Let's continue to get our tanks down there. We should also win pretty soon, and you might want to attack this place. You're doing this, that's a good idea actually. You could attack this guy then. You're kind of coming down there to guard his flank. I very much appreciate that. Right, so... And you're retreating to there. That's interesting, why is that? Actually, you're retreating somewhere completely different. Okay. Fine. Do come down here, please. Oh, no, you're first tank army. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. I do want to keep them somewhat together. Right, can we, shall we, should we attack Washington, though? Yes, I think we should, and I think we should cross this river before that. You're coming down here to guard this? Yes, fantastic. So I think once we do have a couple of people across the river, that should be alright. You guys are expanding into there. You're down here. Guess you can come up over here. Right. Are we able to cross the US over here? Get down to Houston, no, not Houston, Houston's probably over there. Mobile. Let's continue to push these guys pretty strongly down there. You are attacking this guy, you are not. Maybe if we can flank you a little bit better, you'll fall. Up over here, everyone seems to be fine, having fun with this gentleman. 72%. Yeah, but they are out of organization, they are. Come on. Alright, naval results. They lost a heavy cruiser. So that means you guys can send off a couple of guys to repairs. Yeah, but it's such a strong opposition over here. It's really kind of difficult. But all of our airplanes and such seem to be fine. You're right there. This fight is very loop-sided. I mean, you should be losing organization very, very quickly. I'm not entirely sure why you're not. Are you maybe on some weird... I don't think you're on. No. It's not any particular order or any of that. Frontage is really wide, so I think these guys should start to lose organization extremely quickly now. Let's do keep an eye on our tanks, specifically these guys down here, so that they don't get cut off. Might be what's happening here, actually. Likewise, let's try to make this a little bit wider. I think I'd feel a little bit more comfortable then. Let's get you down here. These guys are doing that. You then. Got a lot of people over here. Let's ask you to attack into Baltimore. I know it's a tough fight, it's a lot of people, but at least it might be. It's very very much brute force. I think all in all you'll be alright. Also, if we can capture this area quickly enough, Guam division, okay. If we can capture this quickly enough, maybe there's some chance to make our lives a little bit easier in the future. Yeah, but this should fall very quickly. You know what? You can get over here. Another tank that's out of a job. Yeah, I would really like to get you over here. Cut off all of these guys. It's also sensible that we're attacking them right now. So that they can't really move out of that, and that might be good enough to really make a difference over here. Although, of course, that'll mess up our front again. Guys, I'm really starting to be a little bit concerned over here. So, how do we want to go about this? You are attacking this. You are over here. That's one. You're starting to cover that down there. You should probably come here. You're coming there. You guys do come down here. Likewise, start to make this a little bit wider so that I don't need to be quite as concerned. You're right, you're winning still. But this is very dangerous, but on the other hand the reward would be so great, so very much looking forward to this. These tanks we'll need to get to the other side of the river. And yeah, the most important one is that these guys should be fine. Where are you going? There, that's fine. Do we have anyone else over here? Yeah, you. Could you come up over here? Just cut off the Washington region. You guys down here in Columbus, do you want to do some spoiling attacks or anything of the likes with you? Maybe try to attack over here. You likewise at least move into territories where we can make use of you. You're part of the second tank army, aren't you? Yeah, you are. So why don't you guys come up over here? That should be okay. So things are looking up down here. It's a little bit disappointing that this up here hasn't yet worked out sufficiently. These guys still wipe us. It's so depressing. On the other hand, more free military factories and a severe chromium crisis. Might be also due to the massive amount of modern tanks that we are producing, so let's dial down a little bit on that. I think jet fighters are fine, we don't need that much of that anymore. Modern self-propelled artillery, only 37 right now. I would have hoped that it's a little bit better by now. So what I want to do is I want to go to the modern tanks, edit this, duplicate this, and get the fast tank division type. And the difference is of course that these guys will be replaced by modern self-propelled artillery, and watch the speed, that should be going up significantly actually, to about 12 kilometers per hour. Not sure why it says 11, but it should be going up to 12. So that's fine, but it does mean that we need 80 modern self-propelled artillery. Also all of the other things go up a little bit, but not in any way whatsoever that is super useful. Well, soft attack is a good increase. Supply usage is a bit annoying, but nothing too serious. So yeah, let's make this change and keep it in mind, but I suppose it's not going to become relevant too soon. At any rate, I think that being said, so how many are we producing? 3 per day, so let's do a little bit more. Doesn't really help us with the chromium shortage, but maybe if we produce a little bit less of these guys. These also at about 12. Any sort of weakness that we see? Heavy tanks, we don't need them. I'm thinking about phasing them out anyway. Advanced anti-tank, yeah, I think we need a little bit better anti-tank, although again that might use chromium. And of course no tungsten. Is it tungsten? No, tungsten we are fine. So yeah, let's produce more of these guys. That should be alright. Good. Where's our third army actually? You are over here. Can we support one more army down in this mess? I'm not sure we can. So let's use them there for now, and that should be alright. How far are you guys to? 9, 27, 24, so 30 days, so in August, late August, okay. Okay, so this is an opposed landing, which we are very likely to lose, so you sir, do not please attempt to do this. In fact, can I get you to come up over here in any way? No, apparently not. Okay, so that means you guys will start a naval invasion from here towards, well, I don't know, maybe here. Should be alright. And you sir, stop what you're doing. It's silly. Instead, start a naval invasion from here. What's maybe here? Try luck over there. Good. I suppose our marines haven't arrived over here yet. You are sort of actually not going the exact way that I would have preferred you to go, but it's fine. And you are making your way across, so that's lovely to see. In fact, I think what we can do is move this a little bit forward. Yeah, like such. That means you don't need to go. You don't need to. You can stay. Oh well. I think you're about alright. Good. Right. So Australia going forward, US going very much forward, and in our favour. How about Dane basically, by the way? You three guys. Can I ask you to do an offensive line here? Just do it. Oh well. Okay, you're doing this right. Yes, you are. Let's get you. Try to capture this as soon as possible. Get you there. Get everyone to the harbour. Good. And it's silly. You don't need to do this. What I rather want you to do is, there's no harbours anywhere here that seem to be threatening, so I'm figuring this is alright. So probably what we can do is set up a naval invasion from here towards St. Helena, and then later towards SSL. But that's gonna have to wait a little bit until next time. Very happy about this push down here into the American South. We'll have to see whether it will work out alright, and specifically how this will work out. In particular our attack against Baltimore. Such a stronghold, 20 divisions over there, but on the other hand it would be great if we could win that. Of course we are at war. The Americans have lost 1.3 million against, how much damage did they inflict on us? United States, about 400,000, so very significant losses for our terms, but yeah, I'm thinking we are doing pretty well over here. Not this one though. This one is going very poorly. You know what, I think, good one, don't engage. Come back home. Rest a little bit in Vancouver. Watching naval base is capacity 3, British Columbia is 9, yeah, so yeah, please do come over here. This is a really tough fight. I think we will be losing this heavy cruiser. It's not the end of the world, but still with 2 carriers in the mix, I'm feeling we should withdraw a little. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and to see you again next time. Bye bye.